What's good, guys? So today I'm going to be telling you a story on let's see. We're going to be talking about my crazy English lesson today. So it started off as any normal English lesson. Showed up, sat down in my seat, which was already boring because I get bored in English. It's a pretty boring subject. So first off, we're doing Shakespeare. So what we're doing is we're reading Romeo and Juliet right now. So pretty basic book, I know. So we're reading Romeo and Juliet. I have to do some work with a guy I'm gonna call Tim. And we'll call him Tim for this story. That's not his name, but call him Tim. So me and Tim are working on this Shakespeare thing. We're writing about how Mr. Capulet is a good father or whatever. So we've written about 5 paragraphs at this point, 20 minutes into the lesson. So then we stop, and then we start talking about some questionable stuff that Shakespeare has in this play. Some pretty questionable stuff. If you know Shakespeare, you'll know that there's a lot of weird stuff in this place. So we're talking about that. Yeah. But as we're talking about that, it then goes and incides into Andrew Tate. Because I ask, hey, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate? Because it was related to what we were talking about. And then my head of year, who is my English teacher, well, she's one of them, I have two, goes, oh, Andrew Tate sucks, and he's a bad influence. He thinks women are sandwiches. Which I was just like, what? So yeah, apparently Andrew Tate thinks women are sandwiches now. And I was like, what? And she was like, no, he compares them to sandwiches. I was like, oh yeah, get that. So then we were talking about Andrew Tate. So for the next 10 minutes, it's just Andrew Tate talk. So then after Andrew Tate, here comes some more crazy stuff. So yeah, some more crazy stuff ends up being that, we're just chilling. I'm talking about Andrew Tate now, and then after 10 minutes has passed, we then move on to another thing. About how third world countries and some other questionable stuff that I can't say if I want this thing to stay on YouTube. So once that's happened, what we'll go do then is we go back and we start talking. Right, but then our English teacher, turns it into sex education. I was like, what? Yeah. You guys are like, how does that even happen? So now we're all talking. We're all sitting there talking about sex education, right? And I'm like, and now it's crazy because we hadn't learned this yet, which was something apparently we were supposed to have learned. So yeah, we were supposed to have learned, sex education, but we hadn't. So, well, we have obviously learned it. We just hadn't learned that part of it. So she was like, "Wait, what? You guys haven't learned it?" And I was like, and everyone else in the class was like, "Yeah, no, we haven't learned it." So yeah, we were just chilling, talk about that for a bit, and then she's like, "Right, end of lesson, guys. Everyone pack up their stuff." So I'm packing up my stuff. My friend Tim, he's absolutely sitting there like the menace he is. Yeah. And he's like, So he's thinking, but he's a classic football British person. All he does is he watches football, plays football. It's all he does in life. That is his life, football. It's not even like it's at a reasonable extent. His pencil case is football. His hat is football. Now, if we didn't wear uniforms, he'd have a football jersey on. Yeah, come on, give me this. These booties. No, don't third party me. Right, so yeah. So now obviously at this point we're all packing up our stuff and we're standing behind our chairs to get dismissed. And Tim here, he just starts laughing his ass off. Literally, that's what he's doing, just laughing. And the teacher's like, what? It's going confused. He dismisses everyone. So we all walk out and throw them out. When I say she told us about our worksheets in a neat pile, we just all threw them onto a table and they were scattered across 4 desks. So it was kind of crazy. But yeah, that's the story of my crazy English lesson. So, see ya.